Today we're going to be making the best Aston Martin garage instead of driving in part, but before we do that, make sure to subscribe and drop a like in this video. But without further ado, let's get right into it. We're going to need a nice house to fill up with Aston Martins, but by the way, comment down below, what do you think of my Halloween spooky themed avatar? I think it turned out pretty cool, but let's head over now to a house. I think we're going to use the Mega Mansion. Let me just see how many Aston Martins are there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 Aston Martins. Okay, this place, it has 12 garages, so we might not even need this house. We need one with like 9 garages at least. So this house would work. That one wouldn't. I think we'll do, yeah, this house right here. We'll do this house. This is where we're gonna build the Aston Martin garage at. We're also gonna have to respec some Aston Martins so they aren't all CarterDaCar blue. But we'll cook up. We'll cook up some nice specs today. So we'll start with the outside area. What do we want going over here? Let's see. So we got all these Aston Martins to choose from. I think we gotta put, you know, some of the basic Aston Martins out here, like your daily driver. Like the DBX, it's nice, but this is like more of a daily driver Aston Martin, you know, so we're gonna put the DBX right here to start, the DBX. Okay, let's get this, hold up, can we get it right? Please, there we go, the DBX-S, ooh, fancy version of it. So this one we have the white with blue on, pretty nice spec, blue details, you know, as you can see, but pretty basic daily driver. Then we want the Aston Martin Rapide, you know, this is that 4-door Aston Martin, you know, this could be another daily driver Aston Martin. This one we got a bit more of a crazy spec. You're gonna see this spec a lot. Now, I won't be changing the ones that have this spec because this is like the signature Aston Martin spec. The green, I think it might be British Racing Green, and then they got the yellowish lime green stripes. I mean, we gotta keep that spec, it's beautiful. So, then in front of that, what do we want? Aston Martin, let's see. We're gonna do an older Aston Martin probably right here. We wanna save the nice ones for the garage spots. So yeah, I think here is where we would wanna use maybe the DBS. Now the DBS, I don't love the spec we have on this actually, so let's go ahead and get out the DBS and we're gonna respec it actually to be a better spec. I like the aftermarket wheels we have on. I like the yellow calipers. It's the blue paint, I'm not feeling it today. So maybe a red or a green. Even yellow, no, yellow's not it, actually, I lied. How about a purple? What does purple look like? I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Maybe, ooh, orange. Orange kind of looks nice, hold up. What about a dark red, though? I feel like, but I have a lot of red Astons. I honestly don't know what color to do on this. There's so many colors, but like, I don't know which one to put. Maybe we do go with the purple. This isn't usually what I would do with cars at all, but I feel like this Aston Martin in particular actually looks good in silver. Like, that just looks clean. I don't know why. So we're gonna have a silver car. And yeah, I know I never do cars that don't have colors, but why does this actually look clean? Like full out silver everywhere, no colors anywhere else. That actually kind of works. Like it fits the Aston Martin aesthetic. I don't know how to explain it. It just does. Like look at that. That works in all silver. It looks clean, okay? So this is what we got going so far. We got a white and blue spec. We got our green and yellowish lime green spec and our silver spec. I think it works. The silver really works. I'm gonna actually throw a different set of wheels on though, just because these wheels are nice, but I think we could get it a little bit better. All right, hear me out, guys. We have silver with the silver barrel and the gold center on these wheels. I think that's a pretty cool, unique spec, something like I don't usually do, but it works. So there we go. We got the DBS spec finalized. Now we're gonna move on to over here. What car is gonna go over here? So over there, those are like the daily drivers, you know, the Astons we don't care about too much. They're still nice, but like over here, we're getting fancier. So this one, we're gonna have a bit more of an exotic one. So Aston Martin, I think this is a good spot. I know exactly what we're doing here. We're gonna do, if it'll just show only Aston Martins, thank you. Okay, I'm thinking this might be a good spot for, ooh, either the Vanquish. I think the Vanquish is a nice one because the Vanquish is one that's sporty, luxurious, but you could daily drive it more than some of the others we're about to put in the garages. So the Vanquish going right here is a beautiful, beautiful one. We got the first red Aston in the collection, brown interior. This spec is gorgeous. The gold wheels, yeah, it just is a 10 out of 10 spec. And then over here, okay, this is where we get to some of the crazier Aston Martins, okay? I'm not gonna lie, this is where some, you know, the more race car, track focused ones will go. So right here, all right, I think we're gonna start, ooh, what should the best garage be? Should it be this one or this one? I think this one should be the best car garage, yeah. So Aston Martin, okay, what's the craziest ones that we're gonna throw right here? I think the Valkyrie and the Valhalla have to go here. Valhalla, is that how you spell it? I'm not sure. I think it should come up, bro. I wish it just came up immediately, but the game doesn't ever love to do that easily. Now, these blues are not identical, and I want them to be identical. I think I want this blue. This blue's a bit more tame, and it'll look better. So we're gonna get the colors swapped from this blue to be on that car as well. All right, and just like that, these cars are now matching. Oh, that is beautiful. Look at this. We got the same shade of blue on both of them. Oh, that's so tough. These are the only two that will be the same spec, I think. But yeah, it just looks so good together. All right, next up, what are we putting over here? We're gonna put the Vulcan here because the Vulcan's like a race car. Yeah, this one actually does have that one AMR spec on it. Next to it though, I think we will pull it out with the V12 Vantage because I have the same spec, right? So hear me out. We put this. Actually, since it's the same spec, why would I not just put it right here? Let's do the Aston V12 Vantage. Okay, wait. Of course, it's gonna like you have to type it really specific. I hate trying to search for cars in here. It's like the most annoying system. There we go. It like never works half the time, but now we got them down. Perfect. Look at this. The two matching specs together. They're twinning. That looks so tough. And then the Valor will go in the corner in this garage, okay? But I don't want it in red because we already have a red one. So I think we'll come up with a unique spec for it in a minute. But this will be parked up right here. That's where the Valor will go. And I have to put the final car down in another garage. Our most race car one. I guess, no, this will probably be the most race car one. But this one's also going to be a race car in this garage. So separate garage for it. The Aston Martin. The final one we were putting in here. The Vantage GT4. This one we have in like that lime yellowish green, but for the whole car. So lots of this lime yellow green going around. You know, it's on 4 of the cars, but this one has it the most, of course, as you guys saw. So yeah, but let's go ahead now and finish customizing our final one we want to do, the Valor right here. I'm feeling like an exotic purple on this car would be perfect. Like something very bold. Maybe like this shade of purple works, or even a pink. What about like a pink? Yes. That actually works, like you can't lie, that works. And then the calipers, honestly, what if we have pink and some crazy wheels? Like I could see some crazy wheels going on with the pink. All right guys, hear me out. I found some crazy looking wheels. They are not factory surprisingly, but they look like they could be. This is how it turned out. Look at this, we have the pink calipers, pink paint. Those wheels match this car pretty darn well, I'm not gonna lie. That is definitely one of the boldest specs in the collection. I think it works phenomenal. So let's park it up and now we can run through the full collection. I think my favorite one though out of all of these, well, the boldest color, if we got to go with the boldest color, it's definitely this one. This one's the boldest spec. But my favorite one is gotta be the Valkyrie. Just the blue, I love it. I mean, who doesn't love a Valkyrie? Second place, honestly, I'm gonna go with the Vanquish for second place. It's a really nice design. My favorite angle of it is right here. You see the carbon fiber rear. This long body style, it just looks great. But make sure to comment down below which one your favorite car is from my crazy Aston Martin collection that we just made. But I do think that's gonna be everything for today's video. I truly hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like, I would truly appreciate it. Subscribing, the notification bell so you never miss another upload. Check the video on screen here, YouTube things to like it. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.